Hi guys, we're here for the third day of Ethony's 31 Days of Tarot Video Challenge. And today we're talking about how you build out your collection of cards. Are you a collector? Are you a tarot hoarder? Do you just have one deck? How does that work for you? How do you use them in readings? So I am just sort of beginning over the last couple years to build my deck collection. For a long time, I only had the traditional Rider-Waite, and I was fine with that. And then for Christmas, about, I don't know, maybe 7 or 8 years ago, my sister-in-law gave me the Mystic Dreamer Tarot deck. And the artwork was very different, and I really enjoyed that. And the black cat wants to help. He wants to be in the video, so we'll let him hang out so that he stops being annoying. Huh, yeah, you. So she gave me the Mystic Dreamer deck, and I really liked the artwork. It was very different than what I was used to in the Rider-Waite. And then I started coming across more decks that were different and had different feels and vibes that made me think, wow, that would be really cool for whatever. The Wild Unknown was one of those decks, so I ended up getting that, and that is pretty much my go-to full moon reading deck and my go-to deck for coming year spread. So anytime there's a zodiac spread or a New Year's spread or something like that, I'll go to the Wild Unknown. And I'm discovering that, well, there are some mass-produced decks that I like. I love the Shadowscape deck, for example. I'm really drawn to independently produced decks, and he's being a pest again, so we're just gonna hold him for the rest of this video. Yeah, you get to sit with Mom. I love the Fountain Tarot. I really like Prismavisions. There are a ton of independently produced decks out there that just have really powerful artwork. And I have decided that I want to be able to support those artists and make that part of my tarot practice. Even though I typically only use one deck in a reading, I do like having a lot of different options to choose from because I feel like different decks connect me with different parts of the personality of the person that I'm doing a reading for. There are certain decks that I would never use to read for someone. For example, my husband, I would never use the Shadowscapes to read for him because it just doesn't feel like him to me. For him, I typically use a zombie deck. And yeah, we're zombie fans, so that makes sense. I have some other friends who I would never use the zombie deck or the Housewives Tarot for them because it's too far removed from what they would be comfortable with and imagery that would resonate for them. So I like having different styles and types of decks. I do prefer to try and stay within the Rider-Waite system for now just because it's easier for me to read, but there are some gorgeous decks like the Wild Unknown or the Antique Anatomy Tarot that are loosely connected to the Rider-Waite imagery, but it's not abundantly clear. Like, oh, this is what this card looks like. So it's, yeah, I'm gonna try that again. So I do like having different decks that mainly are within the Rider-Waite tradition, but not always completely obvious. Like, I don't want everything to look exactly the same. I don't want every single Seven of Swords to look exactly the same, or every Two of Wands to look exactly the same. I think that using decks with different artwork and different imagery helps you grow as a reader, and that's one of the reasons that I like working with multiple decks. All right, thanks. Bye.